Welcome back to KGTV. I'm your host, KG. Now, I'm sending a shout out again to Cam, Nathaniel, and Rahulio at store 1078 Lowe's in Kansas City, Missouri about the segment of change. Now, in this segment of change, I want to talk about stagnation and moving backwards of the negative part of change and how it affects your mental health. Now, let's talk about stagnation. Stagnation, a person just only exists. They don't live. They don't have a purpose. They don't even have a soul. A rock. The rock don't move. A rock don't think. Only time when a rock actually moves is when a person walks by, picks it up, and throw it. That's it. Now, with that note, you don't want to be a person who be in the same place and be in a rut for 10, 20 years, wondering where those years have went. Now, another thing about change, you want to move forward, not backwards. When a person moves backwards, it's a real toll to a person's mental health. A person who can suffer from depression, anxiety, or they want to exit this life. You don't want to end up like that. What caused negative change or trauma, as we call it? I don't want to go too much into it because it's a broad subject. So I'm just going to take two examples of trauma and then go from there. One thing for traumatization is being verbally, mentally abused by a narcissist, and you just don't believe in yourself. At one point, you'd be at the top of your game, but if you get involved with a person who's toxic and not good for your health, and is talked down on you and beating you down mentally, you feel like you don't have no self-worth. You don't want to go that route. That's awful. Okay, another traumatic situation I'm going to touch upon is just something that happened in your childhood that you can't get over it because every time, like a song or a movie or something, it puts you back in that dark place and it's hard to overcome it. And sometimes when this happens, a person that just cringe up and just lock down, don't want to open up to people. And that's dangerous because we need to have a community where we could talk about these things. We need to have people where we could come to that we could actually trust to talk about these traumatic things and buckle down and cringe into being in a box. Because when you're in a box, that's dangerous because you could be into a constant mode of depression. You don't want to do that. Now, since you got the idea where I'm going with this about how it affects your mental health, don't be afraid to go out and talk to somebody that you trust. Because at the end of the day, we all need somebody to talk to. We just can't say, oh, I can handle this by myself. I'm my own person. Yes, you're your own person, but at the same time, people need people to lean on when stuff on mental health affects one of us. Because we're a community of humans that we do need approval. We need to be accepted. But we don't need to be badgered and beaten down by a toxic environment or a narcissistic person. This is your boy KG from KGTV signing out.